Okay, so now if you're gonna play in here, you gotta be careful because two things. This high voltage will straight up kill you if you're not careful. This is 2000 Honda Insight, and we're installing the grid charger, which is seen over here. Now, if you're gonna play in here, you gotta be careful because two things. This high voltage will straight up kill you if you're not careful. You need to check with your meter right here and make sure it's on the 200 DC and switch it on like this. And make sure that motherfucker is not live, because it will kill you. Alright, so we're getting 0.1 volt, 2 volt, which is absolutely safe. Anyways, so what I've done here is I've patched the wires through here. You'll need to take this cover off. It's a bunch of 10mm bolts that look like this. And you have these special T30 Torx. So you'll see them all the way around the car. If it doesn't come off and you're pulling it, something's wrong. It's probably fastened on still. So I would just be careful if I were you. So it's gonna be a little bit of a challenge, but here's what's up. That right there is one of the resistors, and there's two of them going in there. It's the last one on the right of your screen. It's really hard to pinpoint it, but that's the one right there with the white at the end of there. So you'll need to pull that one, and to pull it, it's a little bit of a bitch. Alright, I got it off. And now we're gonna put the piggyback right here. This is called a piggyback, and it's gonna say I am a battery. And you're gonna put it on like this. What you're gonna do is get in here, and you're gonna push the tab in, and at the same time, and it's on. It's gonna be really hard to do this, but with one hand. But I'm gonna try. That's the first step. Now you gotta route this bitch. All right, so I'm gonna have to take the orange cable off to slide it underneath there. It's underneath there. That's all I did, is I just pop this out. Luckily mine came out really easy, and bloop, we gotta put this on now. Oh whoa, what great fun is this, huh? I am a negative. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna slide it underneath the orange cable, up, and we gotta go through here. Now, we'll probably ask if this is stock like this, and I'm gonna tell you no. The answer is no, it's not stock like this. So I have a 10mm here, it needs to come off. And I'm gonna show you one more thing. I'm gonna flip this switch, but nothing's gonna happen. Absolutely nothing. I'll explain why. It's because when the car is off and the key's not in the ignition, it's absolutely safe to fool around back here. Just make sure, because the capacitor stores a dangerous charge in this DC to DC converter, and it can bite you and kill you. There's the DC to DC converter. So anyways, I'm just throwing that out there. Y'all might want to be careful with that if you're messing around in here. Oh yeah, I didn't tell you what these cables were for. These ones here, they're just, I have a meter. Nah, might as well take the time and show you guys. Fuck. You're gonna love this. So it's my own modification I've done. And I'm just gonna keep it like this for a while. I mean, why? Well, I might not, I don't know, but in here, there's a meter right there. Now if you turn that motherfucker on, you'll see it's gonna give the same reading. See? And the reason I do this is when I look in there, I see it's sitting around 164. I know shit, I need to start grid charging. Now that we got that out of the way, it's time to connect our negative. so now it's time to take that off, and I got my 10mm ready. And you just put this, and you put that 10 on there, and you tighten it down, make it snug. Don't over tighten it, because these will strip out. All right, so that part's done. Now we got to work on the fan. Now make sure this fan is spinning. If these blades here are not turning, you're in trouble. This is really easy. All I got to do is cut the shielding back a little bit, about, I'd say about a good inch. Don't have to be much. Alright, so yeah, I cut the wires back. I just removed the shielding. You take this 2N wires here with the red, and you'll see it says to fan IMA. Okay. Blue. They're color coded, so you can't fuck it up. Alright? And I'll show you what it looks like. Anyways, it's like a cap, and it has a slit in it. And what you do is you take that and you put the wire through it, and then you tighten it down and it pierces it. Because here, they're pretty sharp. It's a needle. Like a needle on a record. It just looks like that, and you tighten it down. So I'm gonna get both of them. You'll see it when it's in your kit. Your kit may be different. I hate those ones where you have to crimp them, and the fucking... Sometimes it's really fucking hard to crimp. Sometimes you crimp it and it still doesn't. You turn it on, nothing. The fan won't spin. I hate those ones. This one's actually a better design, I think. Make sure you zip tie it good. You don't want that to chew into the fan, because it could chew it. So I put it on top because the wire, it's only common sense, because the wire's on top and on the side. And we're going to test this application here in a minute before we put the cover back on. Alright, I've turned it on. You see right now it says 160 volts and it's on standby right now. The fan is spinning, and this fan is nice and loud. That's a good sign. It's blowing some warm air right now. Now I'll turn it on. Now it's got 364 milliamps at 165 volts right now. She's sitting a little low. Now I'm gonna flip my switch. You see the voltage is going to go down. Now I'm going to tighten up my wire. I'm actually going to redo all this. I'm going to try to go through here somewhere. But anyways, you put the cover back on and you secure it down, and that's it. And that is how you grid charge your IMA battery. That's how you install it. So I hope the video was helpful. And tell your friends. Okay. Comment down below if you had any better ideas to install it than I did. But that's the best way I could do it. So I hope you liked the video. And peace. Thanks for watching.